Well, I always thought, after we met Father Albert, I thought it was interesting that, back, I think it was in 1950, Kay Riney and I were driving a car out to Tucson, or to Phoenix rather, and on Route 66, when we had seen this very imposing building on top of not too high a mountain straight ahead. It caught our attention because it was in the middle of wilderness. There was nothing else around there. And so we took a detour off the road and went up to look at it. And here was a beautiful mission church, a very high stone church. So we admired it and went on our way to Phoenix. Well, then when I was in Phoenix, before Marino, Nanny Boo had been sick for so long that in the wintertime that Daddy Boy had, first we went to Camelback in Phoenix, and then they bought the house. So I had gone out there with Nanny Boo in the winter, and I volunteered to do some teaching, but the poor district in Phoenix, and the priest who was in charge of that teaching program was Father Albert Brown. He was on the faculty of St. Mary's High School, but he had this, he was working with the Mexicans and Indians in different missions. We started out teaching, and we had an outdoor mass in downtown Phoenix, and we taught some classes there, and then we taught the Yaqui Indian mission, and then Father, I think we had a friend, Colonel Wadden, came to visit us. He was in regular Army, he'd been in regular Army, and because I learned that Father Albert had been a military chaplain in World War I. We invited him out because of the Army, to share their Army experiences. And so Father Albert became a good friend of Mother and Daddy. And he was out in our house even when I was in Marino. Why he would come out for dinner often, and our friendship grew. And in fact, Daddy Boy brought him to Marino when I was made my temporary vows, my first vows. And our friendship developed, and of course then Father was, it was Father Albert who married us, and before we started down the aisle with Daddy Boy made the comment, of course Father was in white vestments and so on. Oh, he doesn't have his dirty bathrobe on. Daddy used to kid about food stains on Father's brown habit, and so it was hard for me to keep a straight face going down the aisle after that comment. But he was at our wedding, and then he found a way to come down for the baptism of each one of our children. We worked it in, so he came to Tucson. We didn't have to go to Phoenix. He came down to Tucson, and for each baptism, and we had a dinner together afterwards. But when he was, we maintained, and then when he became ill, he went to the Little Sisters of the Poor, and Nanny Boo would go and visit him then. By that time, Dad and I were in, all kinds of different places, but Nanny Boo is still in Phoenix, and she would take down little medicine bottles with scotch in them, little this guy's to keep, because the father enjoyed his scotch, and then he came. On Daddy Boy's funeral, he came to the mass and the ceremony, the breakfast at the house afterwards, and. So our friendship with Father Albert was very important to us, and his relationship with the family, and with the children, the fact that he came on. He stayed at our house a couple times in Tucson when he would come down for one reason or another. And we were very fortunate to have I'm sure he is a saint in heaven, because he was such a very good man and was always doing things for other people, working for others. So we're really grateful for his influence on our family.